Hello everyone and welcome back to part 22 on how to create a Among Us type game on Roblox. Now, I know that I already said that part 21 is going to be the last part, but I wanted to add more tasks. I felt like the game is not finished yet, so I am going to add more tasks and add a random map choosing, since that essential for the game to work, since we don't want our players to just play in the same map over and over again. And also, if you don't want to follow the entire tutorial, you can contact me on Discord. I'm selling the entire game file when it's finished. It's already finished. By the time this video comes out, it will probably be finished. So I'm selling it for either Robux or USD. You can choose whatever you want. If you want it, just contact me on Discord. And also, I'm doing a 1000 Robux giveaway when I reach 1000 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe. I'll choose a random winner and give you 1000 Robux. Okay, so let's start. So what I did is I simply just created the tasks. The tasks that I made them into a free model so that you don't have to like follow because I couldn't really make a video about those tasks since they were pretty complicated to make. Not really complicated, but just frustrating to make. So I just made them into a free model. So I will leave link to the model in the description. If you want it, just get it. Actually, you need it. So just get it, and when you get it, just open up your toolbox, go to inventory, and just select tasks. It should be the first one that pops up, and just take all of the parts inside of it. These divert power and fix PC and fix wiring and prime shields and Wi-Fi, and drag them inside of the map. Actually, don't do that yet. Just don't touch the tasks. What we're gonna do is add a folder to the workspace. I already did this, but let me show you how to do it. So add a folder, rename it to the name of your map. So for me, I'm going to rename this map to map 1, and I'm going to just take everything, just select everything in your map, and just let me just, how many welts is this? So just select everything in your map and just drag it inside of just select all your map and drag it inside of the map 1 folder that we just created, including the emergency meeting button. So select your emergency meeting button and just drag it inside of the map 1 folder, and you should be good to go. So now what we're gonna do is select all of the parts inside of this screen UI, this model. Select all of these, and you want to drag them inside of the tasks folder inside of the map. So just drag them here, and now you should be good to go. I think I already updated the script. Oh, don't worry, you don't have to do this. I'm just going to do it right now. So just remove all of the player added events. I think I already did this. Yeah, I already fixed it, I think. Oh no, it's not fixed. Just remove all of the player added events. Don't worry, it will be fixed by the time this video comes out. Don't worry, I think I didn't fix all of them. Just remove the player added events. Let me just do this again. Okay, so this is fixed, I think. Let me just remove it from the other one. Add from the fixed PC one. You don't have to do this. I'm going to it's already going to be updated, so you don't have to do it. But for now, I think this will get the job done. Let me just do this. Remove the player added from the scan and close all scripts. I think we are good to go. Okay, so we should be good to go now. And just remove all of the player added events inside of your tasks. And what we're gonna do is, let me just put these in a, let me just put these in here. Okay, so now I think, yeah, let's just put them here. Let's drag these here. And now what I want to do is to just drag this map inside of no, actually before we do this, sorry, select all of the UIs inside of the screen GUI, the frames, and you want to drag them inside of starter GUI and redrag them inside of the tasks screen GUI, and you should be good to go. I think, yeah, I think that's it, and just delete this screen GUI in the workspace. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to drag your entire map inside of no. So we're gonna add a folder inside of replicated storage. Let's call it maps. Make sure you write maps right with a capital M and lowercase a and lowercase p and lowercase s, and drag them inside of the maps. Drag your map inside of the maps folder. And what we're gonna do now is inside of the main script, we're gonna add this here. Let me just, so after the wait here, you want to put this. Let me just make it so that it says choose random map. You don't have to do this, I'm just gonna put it here. So you inside of your main script, I already done this, but just put a variable for the maps and then a variable for the random map. Maps and square brackets map.random1 comma hashtag maps, and a variable for the chosen map, and we clone it, and chosen map.parent is equal to workspace, and we set its name to map. And then in here what I did is let me just scroll down all the way down to here. Okay, so before the second end in line 240, we're gonna put game.lighting.f.fog and is equal to 100. This is for like if the imposter sabotages the the lights and the round ends and the lights are still going to be turned off, so we don't want that to happen. So I just added that phrase right there, and what we're gonna do is inside of your lighting, make sure that the fog end is set to 100 or else this won't work. And then only thing we have to do left is just test the game, I guess. No, not yet. So inside of your leader stats script, inside of server script service, we're gonna create a for loop. So this for loop is going to be, let me show you, for I, v in pairs game dot replicate storage dot maps colon get descendants colon get descendants, not get children, get descendants, and we're gonna put if v dot name is equal to tasks. So if it's the tasks folder, then what we're gonna do is wait, I think yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another for loop, but this time make sure you put for x comma c instead of I comma v, or else the script is going to get confused and it's going to think that we are talking about the actual this v, which is the tasks folders. No, we want to vote to loop through the tasks folder. So for x comma c in pairs in pairs v colon get children colon get children do we're gonna create a variable for the value. Let's just put local val is equal to instance.new bool value comma player. So this command player is just going to parent the value to the player, and then we will put val.name is equal to is equal, not equal, that's just for an if statement. So val.name is equal to v.name, and then we just have to set its value to false. Dot value is equal to false. So now we should be good to go. So let's test the game and see if this is working. So make sure to test it with 4 players, not 2 players, or not 1 player. You have to test it with 4 players, sorry. And now let's see if this will work. And also we will be improving the UI a little bit. as I said, I will be improving the UI by adding like some UI gradients and changing the colors so that it's more colorful, sorry, and it should be good. So this player is a crewmate, which is good. So now we can just do all of the tasks. Oh, we have a little error here. Let's see. It should be very easy to fix. Okay, so download data is not a valid member of player. Okay, so oh no, oh sorry, I know why this happened. It's actually very easy to fix. Inside of here, I set the value name to v.name, and it should be c.name, not v.name, sorry. Inside of the leader's task script, by the way. And also, in here, you have to put this. Inside of your main script, you have to put this entire... Okay, so what I'm going to do is put an end and v. Don't worry, I will. This is a very long line of code, so I'm going to leave it in the description. So v. Wi-Fi value is equal to true, and v. Fix PC value is equal to true, and v. I think it was called, yep, fix wiring value is equal to true, and v. Divert power value is equal to true. Let me just see if the tasks are renamed correctly. Let's go to our task screen GUI and see if they are renamed correctly. So prime shield, oh, I forgot about prime shields, so let's do that right now. And v. Prime shields value is equal to true. As I said, this is going to be this line of code is going to be in the description since it's very long. And v. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. We did this. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, this is just for the thing. Okay, so this is it, I think. Yep. Let's test the game now and see how this looks. We have to wait again for players to get added to the game, which will take a long time. Okay, so we are loaded. Now let me see if the players have a task have a value inside of them. Yes, they have the task name value. So let's go ahead to a crewmate and do this and see how the tasks look. So this is the scan. We added this in the last video, but this is the scan. It's very cool. I think it looks cool. And we are done with this task. Let's do the download data one, which I don't really like, including I think I don't actually like all of the old tasks besides the set number task, which looks really nice. I mean, not real nice. Let's put this to 2, but I don't like how it's not generating a random number, but we'll fix this later. I think we might do it in this episode. That's just for fixing the lights, so we don't need that right now. Now we need to check out the new task, so get ready for this. So here is the fix wiring task. It's kind of simple. It took me a while to I couldn't make it so that exactly like the Among Us task, since it was really hard. I actually did try, but I couldn't. And this is another task, and this is the other one. This one that I really like, and it's really loud, so yeah. And then we have this task right here where we just rotate this thing, and another task here that I actually really like. As you can see, when you click on these red things, it goes white and it changes the text. If we do it for both of them. It goes like that, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the tasks, and we fixed bugs and other stuff like this. So we don't know, we already done the tasks. Let's try to find some bugs. This is the vent. Oh, why is the vent not working? Okay, so it's working. I didn't click on the button correctly. We can do tasks. We are not imposter. Let's sabotage the lights. Oh, I have an idea. Let's make the light fixing a bit better, since it's kind of lame right now, not gonna lie. We'll make it better right now. So we're gonna go to the imposter and try to kill some people, like this guy right here. Let's kill him, and his dead body drops. Let's kill the other one. Let's wait for our cooldown to go down. And the imposter won because there was only 2 players down. So only thing we have to fix now is the this thing right here, since it doesn't display all of the tasks, and we'll make it so that it displays every single task automatically. So we're gonna delete all of the text labels. Oh no, actually, just bring them back. Sorry, we're gonna delete all of the text labels besides the title. So let's delete all of these. No, let's put the title inside of the main frame instead. And let's resize this. Oh, let's resize it. And instead of using a normal frame, we're gonna use a scrolling frame. So I will leave a link to this plugin in the description. It just converts anything to whatever you want. Just go to when you download it, you go to plugins and you press convert, and convert it to a scrolling frame, and just press convert. Oh, yes, allow. I think we just changed it to a scrolling frame. Wait, let me see. I think wait, did it broke? And just convert it to a scrolling frame and convert. Is it converted? Oh yeah, it's a scrolling frame now. So this is working. All I need to do now is to change the background color of this one, this to something like a nice little gray color. And I'm going also to add a UI gradient to improve the UI a little bit, and do the same thing for the other frame. Put it inside of here and set the background color to something like the same thing actually. Yeah. Wait, why is the UI gradient not working? I hate this. Oh, because I haven't changed the colors. Let me just change the colors of the UI gradient. Let's change this to black, and it already looks much cooler. And change the rotation to something like 90 degrees, and it looks cool. Let's just make this a bit lighter, dark black, and this should work. Let's copy this UI gradient, let's duplicate it and drag another one inside of this frame this time. And oh, it's not working. I don't think UI gradients work with scrolling frames. No. What if this one was a scrolling frame? Convert scrolling frame. Okay, so UI gradients don't work with scrolling frames. Now we know this. Oh, so my frame disappeared. I don't know why. I hate UI designing. I just don't like it. Oh. Okay, never mind. Let's just add a scrolling frame to this. And we will make it the same size as the other, as this frame. Or actually, let's just change the background transparency to 1 and make this bigger. Let's make it much bigger actually. Yeah. and make this much smaller since it's just an intermission time. I'm going to add a UI gradient to this too, and do the same thing again. Change the first thing to black, and the other things to change the rotation to 90. I mean, you don't have to do this, it's just a little bit of UI designing. I'm already bad at UI designing, so I don't recommend following this UI designing tutorial. It's not, well, I don't know what I'm saying. This looks bad. Now it's better, I think. Much better. Okay, so back to the scrolling frame. Just make the background transparency, go to plugins, unit conversion, and convert it to scale. You should have this plugin installed. And we're gonna add a UI corner to the frame. So now it should be like that. And make the background transparency of the scrolling frame to 1. And just place it wherever you want. I'm going to put it here. Oh no. Oh, why is this? This is making me. Okay, so I don't want this to be this big. I'm going to put it back now. And select this again. And just put it here. And make it, put this in the top here. Make it bigger. And I'm going to select my scrolling frame again and set the border size pixel to 0, and add a text label to the main frame, not the scrolling frame. Just add a text label. And we're gonna set the background transparency of the text label to 1, and go to plugins, unit conversion, scale, and I'm going to change the text color to the text to tasks, and the text scale to true, and text color to white, and the font to Roboto. Well, let's just keep this font, even though I don't like it, but hey, I'm just gonna keep it. And I'm going to add a text label this time to the, just copy this text label, duplicate it, put it inside of the scrolling frame this time, and add a UI list layout to the scrolling frame. No, not a UI grid layout, a UI list layout, UI list layout. And you want to make sure that you have, wait, let me just scale this up. I hate working with scrolling frames since they always do this. It's just so annoying. You have to change, oh no. You just have to do this. You have to change this to offset. I hate this. Okay, so now I can scale these. Let me just change the font to source sans bold, and the text to template task, and let's rename this text label to template, and make the visible property to false. And we're gonna add a local script to the, let's make the visible property back to false, and we're gonna add a local script to this scrolling frame. So what we're gonna do is loop through, create a variable for the player, local player is equal to game.players.local player, and we're gonna create a for loop. So for I, v in pairs game.players.local player, no, and pairs player, column get children, do if no, No. We didn't put the tasks inside of a folder, so we're not going to be able to do this. Well, never mind. I think it might work if we just don't use a... Let me try this out. I'm going to create if... I'm going to check if v colon is a bool value, then script.parent.template colon clone. Let's... In fact, now let's make this a variable. Local temp is equal to this, and temp dot tag dot name is equal to v dot name, and temp dot text is equal to v dot name, and temp dot visible is equal to true. And let's see how this turns. Let's hope that this will look good. I really hope so. Okay, great, it's not working. Even though we are... Oh no. Temp.visible is equal to true. Oh, I forgot to parent it when I clone it. So let's just try temp.parent is equal to script.parent. And now let's just hope that this will work this time. I'm pretty sure it should. Yeah. Only thing is that we don't have enough space for this, but we're gonna fix that later. And it has that all tasks completed thing. So we're gonna change this. Set number, download data, voted, and invent, and it's all tasks completed. So in here we're gonna check if v.name is not equal to voted, and v.name is not equal to invent, and v.name is not equal to all tasks completed, then. And this should be the last one that we add. And let's put an end right here. Right here, and format this entire thing. And now that we should be good to go, it should work. Oh no. All tasks completed? Oh no. I think I spelled this wrong. Sorry, I just realized that in the main script I called this all tasks completed instead of completed, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Let's just put all tasks completed instead. And this is working. All we have to do is to just make the scrolling frames. I think it was called canvas size. So instead of having this 2, let's just put it to 10. And let's put the title text color 3 to something like a nice blue or something. No, it looks so bad. No, I want to change the color of this. Never mind, let's just change the font then to a nice big font. No, not this. Not this, it looks old. Not this. Ubuntu, nope. Not gonna work. Source sans bold. No, sorry, source sans bold this time. Yeah, the source sans bold works pretty well. And I'm going to make the font of this a bit skinnier. So let's just change the font to a normal one instead of bold, or just Roboto. And now it already looks much better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a local script to the template. So just add a local script, and you're gonna write local player is equal to game.players.local player, and we're gonna create a a while loop. While true do, but await 1 second, and if player find first child v.name, then then if if player can't find first child v.name dot value is equal to true, then script.parent.name, not v.name, sorry, script.parent.name, and all we have to do is just set the text color, then script.parent.text color3 is equal to color3 from RGB, and let's choose a nice little green. This green looks good, and this should be it. Else script.parent.text color3 is equal to color3 from RGB and the normal text color, which is white, and we should be good to go. So let's test the game and see if it works. Let's hope that it does work. So let's say I complete a task. If I complete a task, it should, let's for example change, let's say I completed this, yeah, it goes green. And if I complete this, if I complete the other one, and when I uncheck it, it should go white again. So this is great, it works. I'm going to change the padding of this because it currently is so, it looks bad. So let's change the padding to 0.1, 0.01, yeah, 0.01 looks good to me. I'm going to delete the old template and see how this looks again. Okay, this looks much better. Okay, so now we are done with this thing that shows the tasks. All we have to do now is to add a local script to the mainframe this time, and we're gonna put a while loop. So while true do, put a wait, just a wait, and we're gonna create a variable for the player. Local, no, not color, local player is equal to game, no, not player is equal to game.players.local player, and we are also going to check if player.character can find first child in game, then script.parent.visible is equal to true, else script.parent.visible is equal to false. I think that should be it. Yeah. Just put a dot character or player dot or game.players dot local player dot character added on wait, and in here we're just going to put player instead of player.character, and this should work. It should work. Yeah, it should work. Oh, why is the thing not centered? Why is it not centered? Oh, that's okay. So now it's centered. So that's working for now. All we have to do now is to add a button that closed the things. So we're gonna add a text button that I will set the text of to. Let's change the text to this, and make sure that text scale is checked, and put the text color to white, and the background color color 3 to this, and add a UI gradient. Let's just duplicate this one, put it inside of this one, and a UI corner. And change the font to something that looks good. I'll just rename this button to close. Source sans bold as always, and I think, yeah, this should be it. We're gonna add a local script to the button. Let's firstly, let's add a local script, and we're gonna create a variable local current size is equal to, and we will just copy the size of the current pause instead of position, and we're going to copy the position of the frame, which is 0, 0, 0. I don't know why I copied it when it's 0, 0, 0, but let's just not create this variable. So script.parent.mouse button while click on connect function, and script.parent.contain position, and we will just put the position of this to 0.5. I think it's not yet. No, not this. Sorry, the x-axis position to 1. Yes, let's just copy this, paste it here. Oh no, I renamed the. Why is my PC so slow right now? Like it's just so slow. Let me check if I'm still recording. Yes. Okay, so then script.parent.text is equal to. Instead of that, we will do this. No, actually, before we change the. Let me just change the position again. Sorry. Oh wait, I set it to 1. 0.5 or minus 1 minus 0.9 minus 0.1 minus 0.2 minus 0.3 minus 0.25 minus 0.21 minus 0.2 minus actually 0.29 or 28. Yeah, this looks great. So let me just copy the position, and we're gonna put this here. Oh, I also forgot to put using2.new, and then put the position. Okay, so then that's it. Yeah, we just have to disable this script.parent.disabled script.parent.open.disabled is equal to false and script.disabled, no, disabled is equal to true. And now we're gonna add another script, a local script, and we're gonna rename it to open. And we will rename the other script to close. And we're gonna write script.parent.mouse button on click on connect function. As always, script.parent.parent colon tween position udim2 dot new and 0, 0, 0, 0, and we're gonna do script.parent.close. No, script.parent.text is equal to a normal arrow this time, and script.parent.close.disabled is equal to false, and script.disabled is equal to true. And now I'm going to make sure that the open script is, or the closed script is disabled, and the script that makes the thing disappear is unchecked, is disabled, sorry, just for testing. Okay, so this works, but it doesn't change the, yeah, it does change the text. Okay, so this is working great so far. We have made this little thing that I really like, and it also tweens the thing smoothly. Only thing is that the, okay, let's just enable this script, and we're gonna make this, let's change the position of the main thing to 0, 0, 0, no, 0, 0, 0, 0, and we'll make the close one enabled and the open one disabled, and let's make this one disabled. I know that this is very confusing, but just follow what I'm doing. Okay, now this is working great. Now I'm going to undisable the script, and I think let's make the UI much better now. So what I'm going to do is, inside of my main screen GUI, inside of the crewmate thing, I'm going to change the background transparency to 0 and change the color to 30, 30, 30, and I'm going to add the UI gradient and make the rotation to 90 and change this thing, enable it, and change the color to something like black, and it goes white. I really like this look, so I'm going to copy this. Let me just make its transparency back to 0 to 1 first, and copy the UI gradient and paste it into the crewmates one thing and the imposter frame and the imposter one frame, and make the color of all of these to 30, 30, 30, and this should look much better now. And now all I have to do is to change the head shop text button, do the same thing, so that I have kind of like the same look for everything. It looks kind of bad with the text button, I don't know why, but let's just change this color to a lighter color like this, and just copy this UI gradient and paste it into the mainframe. Let's make the position of this to 0 and just paste it into the hat shop, and just put the position back to 1 and test our game. And I also want to change these so that they look way better now. the kill button to convert it into a text button. And I'm also going to change the background to transparent, or actually let me just keep these like this. So let's test the game with 4 players one last time and see how these changes look and if we should keep them. This video is longer than I expected, but doesn't matter. Oh, actually, before we do this, I just found a serious bug. We have to, as you can see, wait, let me just wait for the round to start so I can show you. I like the new UI so far. UI gradients fixes all of our plot problems. It looks way better now. Yeah. So here's the problem. If I do this, we can't see the entire text anymore. So let's fix this very easily. Let's just change the in the hatch hop. No, not the hatch hop, the tasks thing, screen GUI, and inside of the main frame, the scrolling frame. We're gonna convert this to scale, the template to scale, and it will take a long time to fix. So let me just change the size. I just hate this bug. It's honestly so annoying. Roblox has a serious problem with this size. Let me just change the size to something like this to 0.01, 0.02, and now this problem should be fixed by now. Let's just make this invisible and test the game again. Or actually, let's just test it with 1 player and just get out of full screen mode. Oh, I have to test it with 4 players, sorry. Let's test it with 4 players and see if this is working. It should be working. It's loading. Okay, so the round is starting. I don't know why it says player 2 has Builders Club. That's kind of weird. Wait, Builders Club is not a thing anymore, right? Well, that's kind of weird. Okay, so this scrolling frame is working. If I change this to like, let me just put this here and rescale this. As you can see, the text gets scaled with the screen. So this is working. Okay, so it's working. Great. So this is going to be it for today's video. If this helped, make sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.